All right. Good morning. Good morning. It's Tony from the Fiberology Lab, or I am Tony from the Fiberology Lab. And this is the weekly lab report. I try to come in on Mondays about 10 a.m. Eastern time zone and give you a little overview of what's going to happen here at the Fiberology Lab for the week and then beyond. I've got things that are going on further past this week, but giving you the information today. And you can always be a part of our email list as well. That way you get a weekly email newsletter that has all the information that's coming up because I went to Quilt Market. I got a lot of things planned. I spent the weekend actually kind of laying them all out and getting them all situated. And we're coming up into the holiday season, so that's not going to slow me down either. So I'm really excited to share with a lot of things that are happening. If you come on in, if you are watching live, please come in and say hi and where you're from. If you are on Facebook, make sure you give StreamYard permission to so I can see your name. All you got to do is click the little link that's attached to the comment or to the post, and it's instant. It takes 2 seconds. It doesn't take you away from the screen, but like for like 2 seconds, brings you back. So that way I can say good morning to you. So good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. I think we have done the hurricane stuff enough. I would like to cancel my subscription to the monthly hurricane. I think we are set until next year. So let's get ready for fall. Let's get through this. So good morning, Diana. Good to see you this morning. Hello, Miss Brooke. Hope you are doing well. And there's Miss Linda as well. All the Lindas are in the house. Hello, Miss Pat. Good to see you this morning as well. So I've got lots planned. I have been spending the last couple days in between the storm trying to recoup from Quilt Market to settle up some things, get some programs on the ground running, and talk to a couple of different vendors and work with them. And I'm successful. So there's a lot more coming, but I'm going to tell you a little bit of what's available now and how to go forward. Hey there, Denise. Good morning to you from Florida. And then there's Jan from Minnesota. Minnesota. Hey there, Jan. Hey, Phil from Florida. How are you? Hello, Miss Sharon. Good morning to you as well. So let's go off and tell you what I've got a list. I've got a list. So this might be a little longer than normal, 5 to 10 minutes. I've got some things I want to talk about and share with you. First up, we are part of a virtual shop hop, brand new concept called Lucky 7. There are 8 shops involved with this, and we do it. It's a virtual shop hop, so we are doing virtual live selling shows using comments sold on the 7th of the month. So ours was last week. We were at 7 p.m. last week on the 7th, and we had Bella Rosa quilts on at the noon time. So there's one at noon. And this is all central time zones, noon and 7 on the 7th. So today is the 7th. So it's the 14th. It's a little confusing. As I'm talking it out, it's more confusing talking it out than actually understanding because it's not difficult to understand. So on the 7th, the 14th, the 21st, and the 28th, we have 2 shops you're going to shop, hop, and visit. You visit them, you're going to follow their link, you get a free pattern. Every pattern's different, so that's kind of cool. And then what's really neat is at the end of all the shop hops, there's going to be a $75 drawing for a $75 gift certificate from one of the shops. We don't know yet because that happens at the end because they'll even draw out for the shop. So you could be a $75 gift certificate to my shop or to any one of the other 7 shops involved. So anyway, today at noon Central Time Zone is Poppy Quilt and Sew. Great friends there. I met Michelle and Sam as part of their team. Well, they're the owners. But go and watch them today, 12 p.m. Central, aka 1 p.m. Eastern. And then tonight is Sew On and Sew North. They are at 7 p.m. Central or 8 p.m. Eastern. So check that and check all those shows out so you can get some free patterns out of that. Let me see who else came in and said hello this morning. Hey, Miss Connie. Oh, yes, I was definitely safe through the storm. This storm was like a passing strong thunderstorm for us inland, but like there's some areas that got flooding. So we did fine. Thank you so much, Connie, for asking though. Hey there, Christine. Good to see you. And there's Julie. Good to see you guys this morning as well. So Lucky 7 Shop Hop is going on right now. And today we have 2 more shops today. What else we got coming up? We have the virtual winter retreat available now. It doesn't happen until February. It's actually the first weekend in February. I wasn't thinking, I wonder if that's Super Bowl weekend. Oh no, it's the 10th. I apologize. It's not Super Bowl. It could be. I don't know. I don't know when the Super Bowl is. I wonder if virtual retreats on Super Bowl weekend. Good. You send the honey out to watch TV and Super Bowl, and you can sit and sew in your room, in the comfort of your home. Virtual retreats, I've been doing it for 2 years. This will be, I think, the 8th one we've done. All the patterns are original. It is a mystery quilt. How this works is you get a box. It's a project box filled with fabric. You have choice of a twin size or a queen size. And then I release clues over a 3-day period. We have some Zoom parties. We have some sit and sew parties. We have lots of other goodies and gadgets and stuff that come along with it. It's a lot of fun. It's all held in a private Facebook group, so it's easy for you to access, especially if you're on Facebook. You already know how to do it. Pretty simple. But those are available now on our website. All you got to do is go to thefibrologylab.com, type in the word winter, and the winter retreat will come up. Or if you're in the app, you can do it the same thing in the app. Just type the word winter and it'll pop up. So those are available now as well. And they're already filling up. So what happens is I release it to our VIP group, and then I release it to the previous retreat goers, and they tend to fill it up. So it's filling up fast, and you'll want to be a part of it because some of these quilts people pick out are gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, so I think it is. Phil just said Super Bowl's the 12th. I think it is actually over. I think it's the 10th to the 13th. So that'd be perfect timing, though, I think, for a virtual retreat. Don't you think? Not the honeys, or unless you're one of those people that have to have everybody over for a Super Bowl party, maybe the virtual retreat's not for you. Just saying. So, all right, what else we got coming up? Fall challenge. I got all our fabric in. We are sending out people who have purchased the fall challenge kit. What the fall challenge is a fabric bundle. We're introducing our new fabric blenders and fabric company, Poppy Cotton. So we're doing a challenge where you're going to get a charm pack and 2 half yards of fabric to work with it. And then you have to make something by the end of the year, by December 31st. So that if you've already purchased your challenge, yay you. Just watch for that mail. It'll probably go out this afternoon or tomorrow morning, as we just got the box Saturday and we're opening it up and cutting. But we will create that. I will create that private group in our Mighty Networks. Go to friendsfibersfun.club and join our Mighty Networks. There'll be a group for our fall challenge where that's how I track who's entering their submissions, submissions, that's the word, their entries into the challenge. What it is, I'll draw for a $100 gift certificate plus a really cool goodie bag that's a little corduroy bag with a zipper, and it's going to have a charm pack in it. It's going to have a fat quarter bundle in it. It's also going to have a little project in it. Very cool, all from Poppy Cotton, which I really enjoyed meeting them and talking to them. Hey there, Alice. Good morning to you. Good to see you this morning as well. So that's our fall challenge. You can find that also in the app or on our website. Just type in the word fall or the word challenge and it'll pop right up. Next thing up, we have Quilt Basics. I'm going to start back up tomorrow with Quilt Basics. I think we're on session 7. I have to look. I'm not sure. I just wrote it down. But we will be talking about making 9 patches. Again, I am giving away stuff for people who are participating in this. It is a free mini course on how to do quilting. We started about, well, obviously 6 sessions ago, but about 3 weeks ago, where I was showing you how to cut your notions, how to sew, and we're getting to that point now. We're moving into a little more constructing of blocks. So that is always going to be at 10 a.m. Eastern on our YouTube channel only. But in our Mighty Networks group, there is a group there where I'm uploading PDFs for you to access of all the things I talk about. So there's a PDF for every session just to kind of help you with note taking and stuff. So, Julie says, no sewing for me until the start of the year. I have decided to break my wrist. Oh, Julie, that's not lucky. That is very not good. Hopefully it wasn't, I have no idea. You kind of caught me off guard. I hope you heal quickly. Is it your dominant hand or is it your hand that isn't dominant? Because then you can't even write. You can't even do anything with that. But Julie, you could always get inspiration. You can get inspiration. You don't have to have sewing. Or maybe you have someone cut for you. Can you hold the fabric under your sewing machine with a stiletto and have someone cut? I'm sure there's a will, there's a way, but hopefully you go quickly. And I'm sorry that you're going broken wrist. We've had a lot of friends in our community have broken shoulders, broken arms, and broken wrists. You guys are gotta take care of yourselves. You gotta take care of yourselves. Oh, good, Denise. I'm glad you're enjoying those lessons. I hope you are. I'm hoping you guys pick up tricks because a lot of you are probably established quilters, or you might be self-taught. And so my goal with the coffee chat quilt basics is for you to maybe think outside your box or try something different, or come to my side. I'm not a quilt police because there's 20 different ways to do everything, but I just hope it inspires you to try something different. And when I finish up that little quilt, we're going to be going into some other things. I've got some paper piecing ideas, and I've had a lot of requests for binding and border cutting. So I think Connie was one of them about how to do cornerstones. So I plan to do those as well as part of my coffee chats. Coffee chats just because spend time with you every morning for a couple minutes. Well, they've been coming about 30 or 40 minutes long, but it's just trying to share information with you that'll help you improve your hobby and your skills. A couple other things I got going on. Oh, we have the ELF workshop. It kicks off in a week and a half, the 26th of November. What that is a private Facebook group. It's a setup like a virtual class. I create 6 projects. I make videos and PDFs. They are unique, and you do them at your own time and leisure. They're available in this private group for about 30 days. And then we'll have a sit and sew, I think it's December 10th, that we will get together, sit and sew, maybe do our projects together, or just sew anything, just kind of ask questions for these little projects. And these are fun projects. They're things that you can do really fast. And there's 6 of them. There's one for him, one for her, one for the tree, one for Santa, one for you, and one for a kiddo. So it kind of gives you a whole range of gifts just instantly to take to the teacher, the postman, hairdresser, whatever you need to have that quick, simple little gift because you forgot to think of them in a gift card or something. I don't know. But it's a lot of fun. Well, I've done this for 12 years. Typically, we sit in a classroom for 6 hours and we work through all these projects. I have evolved it over the last couple of years for a virtual element. And this year I can't do it in person. So we're doing it totally virtually, which means if you want just the virtual part of the class, it's $25. Or if you really want a kit, I have, I think, 3 kits left, which means I cut everything. All you do is sit down, hit the button on the video and watch it and do it. And they go that fast. A lot of these won't even take more than 30 minutes because it's already cut. You don't have to think about cutting. You might have to iron a little bit of fusible to something and you're done. So that's available. Again, type the word ELF in the website, thefiberologylab.com, or on the app. And I think like I said, I have 4 left. 4 left of the kits. Now, if you want just the digital, there's another link. I don't know if I put that up here. Let me see if I have that here, because that is a different link because it's digital. It's a digital platform, and I do not see it in my links to share with you. So I will have to, I think it's just tinyurl.com, ELF Workshop 2022. We're in 22, right? We're almost in 23. I'm already thinking of 23 because I've already got most of it planned out. So we have ELF Workshop, Fall Challenge, Quilt Basics, Lucky. I'm going back through making sure I have hit everything. A couple more things. I've also started a class or have a class called Annie by Annie's University in January. And every month we're going to start doing a by Annie pattern virtual class. It will be a Zooming class, which means I will be there. We'll be doing the things together. But I want you to have some basics and some background as how her patterns read. And even if you've done her bags, this is something I would encourage you to do. It is called By Annie's University. It will be a total class. You get all the hardware and By Annie products, but you're going to pull fat quarters out of your stash. That way you can decide what you want to do with it. I'm going to send out black and white zippers. Same with the elastic and some of the mesh. I think I'm going to go with gray with the mesh. I think that's what I got. So that's coming up November 26th. That's when it kicks off. It's 3 sessions. The first session we'll be making these quick little square baskets. The second session we'll be making the Peacekeeper, which is a mesh zipper bag. And then the third session, we're going to be making the Easy Does It bag, which is an actual, it looks like a boxy kind of style zipper pouch. But they all have soft and stable in them, and they all have like zippers and mesh and elastic. So you get to learn all the different processes. So when we jump into teaching the By Annie classes in January, the first one will be take a stand and running with scissors. There are two different patterns. Those because we're going to do take a stand first, and then we'll do running with scissors second. And those involve, they're a little more involved. And so I want to make sure everyone kind of has a good foundation before we jump into those classes. So those are available also in our website or in our app. Just type in By Annie or university, or look under the class, actually class category as well. Yeah, I agree, Kristen, because everybody really wants to do the big travel bag. I've had a lot of requests for that one, and I have no problem teaching it. It's a great bag. It's wonderful, but you really need to have some skill sets before you jump into it. It is an intermediate bag, even to an advanced element. Anybody can do it, but you'll feel more confident, and you will be more successful if you take some of these smaller projects done first. And the way I did the university is I did it every 2 weeks, except because of Christmas, we're going to do it after Christmas as well, just so you can have time in between the classes to understand it. And it's the fee, and the class fee, and now it's $199. It's for all 3 classes, and then remember, it's a class. So most classes are $50 for a 2 to 3 hour class, and these sessions will be, and then it includes all your supplies. So it does really actually come out non-dominant. Oh, thanks, Julia, was saying this non-dominant. Tried to sew, but it didn't work well. Plan to work on cleaning my sewing room. Oh, congratulations, Julie, retiring on December 31st. Yeah, you got to be ready, so when your hand is healed and you're not working, you can work in your sewing space. Congratulations. So she's going to retire, and she needs to organize her sewing space. That sounds like a good plan, Miss Julie. Good plan. So that's By Annie University. What else do I have? Oh, new block of the month. So one of the biggest things I kicked off the Country Blessing block of the month, and then Fabulous. I've talked to Michael Miller. We're going to get the fabric in part of it next week, and then the other part like in the middle of December. So we're going to run with that in January. Well, I've had a lot. I'm really surprised, and it's already starting to fill up. I've had a lot of requests for the Arabella by Wing and a Prayer gals, Tony and Jenny, who I met at Market. I'm very tickled by that. They're nice, wonderful, genuine people. I love meeting designers that are quick to engage and kind of engulf you into their life. And so they are wonderful people. And if you guys saw the Stitched Up stories a couple weeks ago, you know they're authentic. And that's why I like them. But I've had lots of requests for the Arabellas, and it's stunning. It is stunning. I like it because it's very purple. And there's a lot of teals and blues and greens in it. So that is coming. We're not going to kick it off till May. And the reason being, I got late to the boat, but positive thing is they're reprinting the fabric. So they've already run the first fabric for it to run and kick off in some places at January. Well, we're still wrapping up our other block of months. We're not going to be ready for it in January. But then the next shipment for the fabric probably won't be till March, and that's where we jumped in. I said, okay, get us on that. We want to do it in March. So we'll have it fabric in by March or April, and we'll kick it off in May. So a couple other things with our block of the months that we're starting to do is include backing. I think it's a lot easier for me to manage because then I'm not saying, hey, I bought all this fabric for backing and no one's getting it. So I'm just going to start putting in the whole program. So one, it's easier for you to digest it slowly through how many months the program is. And then that way I know I have it, I cut it, and I send it to you. So that's what all going forward into 2023, all our block of months will have backing included. Now, the Wing and a Prayer, we are including the V tool from Tucker from Studio 180 because they actually encourage you that in their patterns. So we have a good friend, Tracy. If she's watching, she doesn't know this yet. I'm going to tell her though. I'm going to ask her. She's a certified teacher for Tucker University, and so I'm going to ask her to teach us a lesson on how to use it for this block of the month program. So there's a lot of things that we're going to do with the Arabella because it just kind of went exploded. I'm so excited. And like I said, it's already starting to fill up. I have a set number. If I have to increase it, that's not a problem, but I kind of need to know before the middle of December to make sure I get into that March shipment. So again, all our block of the months are on our website, thefibrologylab.com. Just type in the letters BOM. And it'll pop up. There is a category as well in the app called Block of the Months. You'll see what we got there. And you're going to see a lot more pop up because I've got 3 other ones that I haven't even talked about because they're a little further into 2023. But the sooner I can get the information out there and published, it makes it a lot easier for me on the back end. So, hi there, Carol from Ocala. Good to see you. Hope you are doing well. So yes. So that is, I think that's everything for the Monday weekly lab report. Checking my list, checking it twice. Oh, and 12 days of giving. Nope, see, there was one more thing I missed. Our 12 days of giving, we have done it for 3 years. This will be, I think, our 3rd year. It might be our 4th. I have to look and see. Yeah, I think it's our 3rd. What I do over 12 days is I have unique items. And then I have a sale item and maybe something brand new for you to kind of start thinking the holiday season. Normally I do it from November 1st to the 12th. Well, I'm glad I didn't. Let me just say that right now. I'm glad I didn't. Between the storms, quilt market, it would have been really hard for me. So I decided to move it to Black Friday. We're going to start it on the 25th of November and run for 12 days that direction. That way I can still probably get it into the mail by the 14th of December that you should be able to have it in time for your holiday giving. We have some really cool things coming. I have some local artists that I'm going to show some of their product and get their items to you. Unique and fun. I am so excited about it. And then I'm also going to show you some other things that I found while I was at market for this. So I'm pretty excited about it. Along with that, saying that, I do 10% of the sales from the 12 days of giving, and I give it back to Project Linus of East Tennessee. And I'm just right now, that's still where I'm at. I haven't had a chance to kind of settle and find a local charity, but I'll be honest, that's where my friends are. And, so I've been supporting them and I still want to be a big supporter. And it allows you to give back to a community as well that does a great service for the community. So Deb Miller is going to talk to us next Friday. We're going to do back to Friday with Friends Friday with Friends. Oh my gosh. It's a Monday. It's a Monday. So we'll start picking up Friday with Friends. Actually, this Friday. This Friday, we're going to meet Miss Christine. So you see Christine over there, Miss Christine Rowland. She's going to be helping me with some back end, but I wanted to interview her as a long armor. So we're going to talk to her on Friday with Friends. It'll be on YouTube and Facebook at 12 p.m. Eastern. And then next Friday, it's going to be pre-recorded, but I'm going to talk to Deb Miller from Project Linus of East Tennessee and just what she's doing, what they've been doing this past year since I haven't talked to her, probably since I think it was January. We were talking about the Vroom when we did the Vroom Challenge, which they are in the process of taking voting in right now. So lots going on. I hope you can be a part of it in some small way. I'm grateful that you're here watching this morning. So that is the weekly lab report. It's a lot. Hopefully it's not too much. Get on the email list. I'll send an email out this evening about 6 p.m. Eastern time zone and have a lot of these details in there as well. And then you can always follow us on social media or in YouTube. I'm glad you're here. You're excited, Miss Christine. I'm excited to interview you as well. I think we love to send quilts to long arms, but we really don't know what they need because some of them don't tell us until after the fact. So Christine's going to help you be prepared when you send a quilt out to a long arm. So, all right. Does anybody have any questions or curiosities as we start this week? Hopefully you are all got yourself your morning beverage and you're awake and you're rolling. It's, I just looked at my clock. I haven't changed my clock. It says 11:25, but I know it's 10:25 Eastern anyway, Eastern time zone. So I will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. with our coffee chats where we'll talk about session 3 in our quilt basics. I will be doing another live sales show on Thursday night. Thursday's my standing date with you guys live on the app and Facebook, Instagram, on the website, all sorts of places. I'm like in 5 places. So I will do a live sale and we'll have some new stuff to talk about and show. That excites me, and talk more about our retreats and some of the other upcoming classes. So I'm glad everyone's excited. Good, good, good. So you guys have a great Monday. If you have any questions, you can email me at info@fibrologylab.com. Until then, I will see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for coffee chat. Yeah, have a good one. Remember, we're friends, fibers, and fun.